All right, let's get back to it. And I've had an epiphany about how I think I could find Lauren's younger brother's name. This guy, they renamed the candies. Maybe they use the initials, but there's so many people. Where was that candy at here? So strawberry, cool chocolate, bad blue raspberry, awesome apple, power plum. Why? I'm not sure. ZM. LI. CJ. No. No, I don't think it's gonna help. Uh, we need an Ernie Jr. somewhere. Oh, Ernest, maybe. All right, we got Ernest Madsen and Ernest Jr. Okay, so Ernie Jr. is over here. One of these. Zachariah Morden. Okay. Got a business for months. Zachariah Morden. See if we can figure out his children's. In 1959, there's a small blurb about Zach Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn Morden. Morden, grandson of Elias Roottrees, inheriting the candy company. He is quoted as saying, "Elias entrusted me with carrying on his legacy, and that it's what I plan to do, along with 5 pieces. Our chocolate maple products are selling incredibly well. We will not be making any changes." James Morden. Let's look here. Oh, wait a minute. They said Ernie Jr. was the president, right? So it's just Ernest Morden. Ernest Morden Jr. Did I spell it wrong? Madsen. Alright, I completely misread the name. Where are the Madsens? Here, maybe. I suspect these must be the Madsens. Alright, I gotta learn how to read properly. An article from 1980 said Ernest Madsen Jr. is taking over the day-to-day operations of Roottrees after the previous president died unexpectedly. Guy Hudson. Guy Hudson died? Little is known about Ernest, but sources close to the family who have asked to remain anonymous have made it clear that he is more than qualified. There are rumors that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach Morden, but had been passed up for unspecified reasons. Business Watch also managed to get a quote from the company's publicist. The last 4 years at Roottrees have been rough. In an attempt to keep our product relevant to modern audiences, some of our decisions have had unintended consequences. From the fancy flavors misstep to the batter up bar. We've taken a bit of a tumble in the public eye, but Mr. Madsen's committed to getting back to basics. Alright, let's go back to fancy flavors. Was that Guy Hudson? Yeah. It was Guy Hudson. And batter up bar. The batter up bar was a failed candy bar released by Roottrees Company. Launched with great fanfare in 1980, it was meant to evoke the classic combination of pancakes and maple syrup. The name came from the fact that its recipe used a creamy imitation of pancake batter as its filling, and the packaging had baseball imagery. Consumers loved the taste, and the candy launched to stellar reviews, but after a little less than a month on the shelf, it was discovered that the filling of unopened bars began to separate and developed an off-putting texture described as powdery chunks floating in oily goop. The odd consistency made it the punchline of late-night jokes for weeks, solidifying its reputation as a failure. I wonder if it's... No. Now, I suspect Ernest Madsen is in this family. Could be in this one, though. I don't have any information about Samantha Roottrees. It's just a complete dead end so far. Do I have any other book titles? Five-piece guarantee, clergy watch. That's a website, right? History of print advertising. Did I search for this? I think I did. Oh, me and my fiends. This was a Chris Rafferty. Oh, it tells me where I searched it for. How have I did not notice this before? So, he's one of the LaRues. Third cousins. See, I don't remember exactly how cousin distance works. I think once removed is... Okay. I think any relative where you have to go up that many steps to reach them down is a third. So like this would be 1, 2, 3. So these are third cousins. I suppose this is the same level. 1, 2, 3. And once removed is up or down 1. It's kind of the same thing. So instead of saying an uncle, like if they would be an uncle, they become a third cousin once removed or something. Second cousin. Wouldn't that just be a second cousin? I don't know. Guess they have to be on the same level. Bonnie Hudson is a candidate. Stephanie, we still got 2 Stephanies. We don't know who's who. Samantha is just not right. Pretty sure that's a picture. And what is your name, sir? Okay, let's see. Clancy Edward Roottrees. Computer. And Time Business Watch, but occasionally more recent references creep in. From context, it's clear that it allows the entire Roottrees family to earn money based on the profits of the candy company. The first article you could find from 1943 mentions that the infallible legal aspects of it were designed by Clancy Edward Roottrees to secure the future of his father's famous name. Online. I think I already looked for this. This is Glance at Trust again. I've read this before. Yeah. The only information you discovered from the University Law School. RR. Is there a magazine I haven't discovered yet? For this particular incident with regards to the Clancy Trust, attempted to unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock. Okay. And the second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Huh. Let's go to the board. RR. Chris Rafferty is one of these guys. Let's see. Gwen. Miracle Elias. None of them have an R name. Angelina Morden, Hudson Guy, Bonnie Hudson, Kellogg. When was this? That's a trust. Let's go back. Oh, 1994. Okay. So it could be one of these. Raina Roottrees, Riley Roottrees, Rona Roottrees. Could be against one of these people. Born out of wedlock. Man, I'm really... Okay. Stephanie Jones. I know. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. CM. CM. One of these is Ernest. Morden. How many M's do we have? Morden. Caroline Morden. James Morden. Gwendolyn Morden. How many Mordens do we have left? 3. Stephanie Jones. Wait, another Stephanie? Is she not in the list? Stephanie Landon, Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Catron, no Stephanie Jones. Well, the only CMs we have. We don't have the kids' names from the Roottrees, from the James, Diamond LaRue. They didn't break up. Do I have a picture of Kim LaRue? To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible. And Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, knew how busy your job could be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you'd pay. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you 3 did together. Knows how Carl carried on for him after taking over. Express my gratitude for having us rescue us from the panic and burden of bills. Up until the end, Ernie and I have to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Never have done much without the 2 of you fighting for us. Debbie. We got Debbie, Nicole, and Ernie, which are over here. Is this Nicole Manson? Where's the kid? Another picture for Diamond LaRue there. Deborah Bean, Ernest Jr. No. Why would Ernest Jr. be here? They're the Mansons. This one. Here's Samantha. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for them to be here because I need an Ernest and an Ernest Jr. We needed Madsen, it's not Morden. I keep screwing this up. I don't know where Samantha is. Oh. Oh, I have to lock her in first. Maybe if this is the family. Could be them. It's probably not here. They ended on that generation. So one of these two is a Madsen. And we have a picture. Uh-oh. Alright, Debbie Bean. We need an Ernest Jr. Ernest Madsen. Ernest Jr. President 4th. Don't have a picture. Deborah Bean. We do have a picture of Deborah Bean though. This be Nicole Madsen. K-12. I suppose it could be here, but we have a picture of Nicole. Do we have any other? It could be here too. Ernie. This could be Ernest Madsen. This could be somebody. One of his. It could be here. They could have more kids. So there's a picture. That's why. So she's still wrong. Maybe she's right. She's probably right. Do you have another one that's probably right? I think Clark is right. That's the right picture. So this is definitely Clark. We've made a mistake. Who are you? I'm gonna look for Ernest Madsen. Boo! Guy Hudson, death. Oh, I'm running in the walls. Boys and girl agree. I looked at that. We read this before. I got those pictures. Chris Rafferty and Lulu. Is this like a... I guess this is Chris Rafferty. He is an artist, right? Lulu. Guessing it's close to Lulu. What? Yeah, let's read that again. We had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family or cousins for their pictures as I could. Even some of them. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose. So I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. And this includes Davy and Bethany. Stephanie is only a child. Maybe it's a brother or sister. Kim LaRue. The article's Starlet. Kim LaRue. No. Kim LaRue. The LaRue sisters. Now he's passed. Touring with the fame and famous, the Roottrees, the youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway. Over the children, one of the children in Oliver. Kim is an actress. She's not in Starlet? She wasn't there. This sucks, man. And I don't have another picture for Raina. Clark Rafferty is a musician. I'm pretty sure that's his picture. So I think he's right. There's something wrong with her. Nicole. This could be here. And it can also be here. And Gwyn's children. I don't know where to go. Let's look here. Where do we got some insight? We got rid of these. Bonnie, the next right guy, Ernie Jr. One of these is Ernie Jr. Gwendolyn Miracle, Jim Roottrees, Clark Carl, and Eli M. We have Jim. We have Clark. Wait, do we have Clark? Clark Rafferty. They're not in the photo, right? They're off in Paris. We have Roottrees Miracle the Third. Who are you? Gwendolyn, Gwyneth. Alright, so let's look at the... So we have a Gwendolyn. Wait a minute. They're included in this level because they're young. Because Miracle. Okay, so these two, they're uncles. But since they're young, they're in there, so they're counted. So it's this row. Their kid's probably not going to be in it. His kid. So we have this one, these two, and these two. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is Eli's kid in here? It's the only picture of him. Is that Eli's kid? There was mention of marrying outside expected norms. It's coming to me. I don't remember where I saw that. Let's go back to Lauren's journal. All right. Is she a mechanic? Engineer, maybe? A pilot? I have no idea. Ah! She was a farmer. So the Madsons are here. This is the other Madsen. Gwyneth. So, Ernie Jr. and Gwyneth are in the picture. Which one's which? I know where Bonnie is. Here. Is this Eli's kid? How many kids does Gwendolyn have? 1, 3. I don't know which one's which. Oh, this is the redhead. That's her. That's Bonnie Hudson. Her 2 children. So Gwendolyn is one of these 3. So Ernie Jr. Did I not click on it? I didn't click on his face. Who are these then? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clark Rafferty was wrong. Clark Rafferty is their kid. He's a jingle writer, so they're putting advertising on him. The last... Wouldn't that be called a musician? Alright. Advertising is the other consideration. So this has gotta be Clark. And this was wrong, so Chris Rafferty's down here somewhere. Retail, screenwriter, secretary, travel agent. He said jingle writer, so maybe advertising. There's more pictures of him. Well, let's... Periodicals, business. Clark Rafferty. What? Oh, what? Did I get his name wrong? Some page called The Art of Rafferty. Copyright 1997. There's a college called Cousins. Ah. C and J plus J and D. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpapa insisted he spent time with Dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand... But even when we never agreed on it, he's always smart. Sometime, something you'd hum. I've been trying rolling. I was going in the wrong direction. It made him laugh, but I'm trying to make art. I don't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffertoons. I'm gonna search for Raff, create a highlight. And maybe he's a CEO. There we go. A website about Raffertoons. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. On it there's an about page and you find a picture labeled the inspiration for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Below that is more detail. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, and when his wife was trying to get his youngest Katrina to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ads. The photo's now in your evidence. Where is it? I blind? There it is. Okay, so I'm thinking this is Kim LaRue. And then we have, this is Katrina. So we have a second picture for Clark. Let's use this one. And he is a CEO. Or advertising. Katrina Lafferty LaRue. Jessica Lafferty LaRue. I guess student is what they're going to be. No. Okay, let's look at the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. Roottrees Maple Super Bowl commercial from 1994. It's a family bickering in a department store, and the father bites into a Roottrees Maple Crisp. Time stops, and a jingle plays while he dances down the aisle. As he does, different things in the department store become Roottrees candy. For example, the bed the father collapses onto becomes a giant chocolate bar. The jingle "Need the Rest" went on to be featured in other commercials. Alright, "Need the Rest" is a famous jingle from the Roottrees Maples, originating in the Super Bowl commercial. The jingle is "When you're surrounded by madness and mayhem, reach for the best. There's enough there to share, but let's face it, you need the rest." So this is right. This is Chris Rafferty. Is he not an artist? No, he's a student in college. Okay. What? What is wrong with Rafferty here? Is he advertising? What other candidates do I have? He's the only candidate. Still don't know this guy's name. I gotta find out more about Gwyn. Linus Cornwall. No. Wild Bill Williams. Whoa, I haven't read this. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been and seen in the public. 3 specific passages stand out. The first mention of one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Did I not get this right? I did not. I don't know why Linus Cornwall was listed. Okay. Second is an interview, although he doesn't mention her by name. You determine from context he's talking about Gwyn Roottrees. An apology to all the ladies. I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it? That son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently, the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. But even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwyn was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwyn arguing in public while she was holding a baby, invisibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwyn announced she was divorcing Wild Bill, and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor credibility. Oh, pregnant with that kid. They're too old to be. I searched for these guys, didn't I? Yeah. How do I keep getting Clark wrong? This is the question. This is clearly him. I had him as a musician. Well, I could switch it, but that picture must have been of him, because by process of elimination, unless it was some weirdo. So I got this side of the family. Ernest is one of the pictures. Okay, so I know I have to put in a picture. So there's 3 pictures of him. So yeah, so Clark is in that photo. Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be him. Since that's Jim. So that's Clark. I can't. So I got 3 pictures for Clark. So he's right. And the rest are the women. Wait, really? Two men. Woman, 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 woman. Oh, they're all women. Unknown female. So where are the Madsons coming from? Here. Stephanie Cottrell. This could be Stephanie Cottrell. It is. Finally. Alright, more information.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake, so I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the 5 people. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Alright, Let's throw in Clark's other pictures. Sam Cottrell. I'm going to assume housewife again. Which is unfortunate. Like, are they all housewives? So, did they not know that she was Elias's daughter? Like, why are they all upset that she's showing up? This is strange to me. Or maybe she wasn't born from this marriage. This is my guess. She's not their... It's his kid, but not... Oh, maybe Linus Cornwall is her dad. Alright, okay. That's why she didn't take the name. Still don't know who did this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 women left. I suspect that's her. She did mention, this guy's name has been mentioned about marrying weirdly. Where was that? Oh, we got another picture. Story so far, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Where was it? Was it in the journal entries? That's Oh, wait. Even not sure Clancy would have wanted it. He's the only one who's... Instead it ended up with going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how relevant. The woman, Angie's older. I'm the oldest. I'll never forget the crosswords Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go with us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with candy remarks countered. Maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Alright. When... where would I read it? It's clear that the Roottrees have internal shorthand names. Where did I see it? So the people I haven't gotten are still in here. It's Carl. That's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Clancy. Who are you, man? She can't be. Where did I read? I read somewhere about the criticisms about somebody in the family marrying weirdly. Let's read my notes. This is the red herring. A life of romance in the court jester, Clancy Trust, Harrison Lane. I read that just now. Oh, maybe it's one of the photos. Recapture spirit of the 5 pieces for all time's sake. Since he looks so much like Pop, but I was outvoted by my brothers. It's the 4 of us stand together, so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter behind the front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwyn. Remember, since we include Sam. Even if we didn't want to, none of us understood why, including Sam. I also don't think Fair for a Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess Maynard Child still holds a grudge even after all these years. They posed in front of him with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. They never even took a second photo. I've lost it. I've lost it where I wrote it down, where I read it. Who married Funny? Alright, I gotta put Clark's other pictures in. So who has the Jones? Is there a politician here? This is a guess. Jones. Patricia Jones. It's another Stephanie. Oh, I don't know now. So maybe her kids. So this is probably not right. If he's a root tree. Where is it? Her ad campaign. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to our candy campaign, but if you would talk to your girls about about supporting Stephanie, we could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. CM. So this is... There's got to be a Morden here. It's not them. I don't have any idea who they are. So who are the people left? We got her, her, and her. We don't know. And, of course, her. Wait, did I not take a picture of Stephanie Jones? I did. change her name? Maybe she changed her name. But it said it goes by their birth name. I don't like this. Madsen. Last name starting with M. Monroe. Caroline Morden. Why do I have to put housewife for everything? Could be here too. But I need somebody. So the possibility is she can go here because the partner with a picture. And that's it. So it's gotta be here. Don't know if her name is Stephanie though. Brian Jones, Patricia Jones. So maybe she was born under the Landon name, and then she adopted Jones. Alright, his name is Jones. Alright, his name is Landon. Alright, let's use Landon here. Let's change the pictures. There's too many Joneses. But this is it, like, this is the end, right? Alright. One more search, and I'm really annoyed that I lost it. Where is the one where they talk about the weird marriages? Let's look at my nose early on. Wait a minute, maybe it is here. Well, just complaining about complaints. Folks. English side appeal. Glamorous life, upstagger with Clark. First Roottrees to be anything other than a housewife. Besides Sam. And I am jealous. If I were not a single mother. Oh, I've lost it. Where was it? Uh, I've missed it. Oh, well. Gotta end it there. See you next time. Find out Lauren's younger brother's name. I think I had it, and I screwed it up. Let's look. How many Roottrees are left? I got Jack, Edward, Christina. I think some of these might be red herrings. Not this one. Yeah, I'm supposed to. Bonnie, Guy, Carolyn, Gwyneth. So Carolyn, Gwyneth, Gwendolyn, Miracle, Jim, Clark Cartley. The name's not there. You gotta search for the free spirits. Just all right. Okay. I have to find it some other time. Bye bye.